Since we're talking about politics and and everything with this administration, I asked the question last week. I said, "Hey guys, if Stephen A. Smith ran for president, would y'all vote for him?" I got an overwhelmingly F no. Y'all can feel whatever F y'all want. Freak no, forget no, Fletch no, whatever F y'all want to plug into that. Just plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. Plug it in. So no, and Jamel Hill was talking about that on her show, on her podcast, and she says people really need to take this serious. Let's see here. As I pull up my video, hold on. And let's go.
Very clear. Okay. Speaking of intent, let's move on to my former colleague, Stephen A. Smith. Don't know if you guys saw, but Stephen A. Smith was featured on CBS Sunday Morning. It was an extensive interview about his life, his background, his upbringing, bringing how he got to be a success. And naturally, they asked Stephen A. Smith about his presidential aspirations, something that he's talked about repeatedly before. He's been flirting with it. He's talked about the fact that he's thinking about it. Well, here he is again, asked directly if he intends to run for president.
Will you make a decision by the end of 2026?
I will make a decision in early 2027, but I am not ruling it out because I expect a lot of success to come my way. And Lord help everybody if the amount of success comes my way ensures that I never have to worry about my quality of life ever again.
What do you think your mother would advise you to do at the end of 2026, early 2027?
My mother would have a heart attack.
If you ran?
She wouldn't want me anywhere near politics because of how evil it can be.
It's a rough business. Your business is rough, but politics...
How disingenuous it could be or whatever. I would focus on the change that I'd have the ability to facilitate making. It wouldn't be me alone. I'd have to have an exceptional staff, and I'd have to have some tireless, committed people determined to make.
Pause that real quick before Jamel starts talking again. What I don't like, I've never been a Stephen A. Smith fan ever. I've never liked the guy. I think he's a S starter. I think he literally is, he's only good for entertainment. He is an entertainer. So the fact that he said, what is it? God help if let's just go back so I can see exactly what he said.
If the amount of success comes my way ensures that I never have everybody, because I expect a lot of success to come my way. And Lord help everybody if the amount of success comes my way ensures that I never have to worry about my quality of life ever again.
What the freak does that mean? That don't sound like that. What does that mean? What did he mean by that statement? I don't get that statement at all. A lot of success. It sounds very Donald Trumpy griftery, like I'm gonna get all I can grab and grab all I can get. That it doesn't sound like he's gonna help the people. It sounds like he's literally gonna help himself, just like Donald Trump did. Let's continue. Let's jump forward a little bit. I want to see what she has to say. Mary, where you at? Let's go right here.
You think your mother...
Not because I think he's qualified.
My mother always knew.
So, you guys aren't going to like what I'm about to say next. I don't blame Stephen A. Smith for considering this run or considering running for president. Not because I think he's qualified and not because I think he's necessary. Well, I won't call him unfit for office, but he's not qualified to be president of the United States, in my opinion. But here's the thing. Among the many things that is troublesome about the new standards and new decorum that's been set by Donald Trump is that he has made a lot of people think winning the presidency is possible because of his background. Because the way that he won presidency, while I think some of this is very unique to him, there were certain staples and certain things that he did that connect with voters in a way that is a blueprint for other people who lack experience, who lack expertise, but feel like they have a chance.
That's Stephen A. Smith. Why would Stephen A. Smith all of a sudden one day now he's so they said interested in politics, right? To the point where I think I could run this better than you. Never held a position of political power, never had a position of political influence. Only thing he's held was his table on ESPN. And now he's got so much name recognition that he's just, I could jump into this power play just like Donald Trump did, and I can seek whatever power. I don't think he has any intention of helping anybody but himself, just like he did on ESPN. I don't think there's any intention for him to be a man of the people at all when it comes to governing these here United States. I think he's one step better than Donald Trump. One step better. I think he jumps from side to side. I don't know where he lies. I don't know where if he's down the middle, down the right. I don't know where he lies. He jumps just like his sports from week to week. He jumps from side to side, whatever fits whoever he's talking to this week. He's comfortable with saying what he's got to say. I don't see any qualities of someone of him trying to better the State of the Union of democracy. Period. As much the way he talks about Democrats, the way he praises Donald Trump for his actions, and then goes back and there is no type of, I don't know what this man lies. What side? Bipartisan? I don't know what he is. He's an entertainer. That's what he is. That's what he is. Let's look at this part. And Jamil said some really good things. I just don't know. I didn't write down where she said those lines at. I just wrote down where this goof troop was talking.
Thought about whether or not racism would impact his chances of running for president.
About racism if he ran for president?
No. I know it exists. I know that you can't escape it, but I do not believe it is as prevalent as some on the left would like us to believe. I do believe a vast majority of Americans judge you on the content of your individual character rather than the color of your skin. I think a lot of people in America, especially in this day and age, now more so than ever before, it's not about race. It's about the fact that they don't give a damn about it because they got their own problems. That's entirely different than believing they are superior to you and they want to hold you back from ascending.
Note the message. That let me know for sure Stephen A. Smith is going to run for president. He really got out there on CBS and said that racism, it exists, but people aren't that concerned about it anymore.
We have a whole issue with ICE right now because it's dealing with race. I think he's pandering for whatever side he thinks he's pandering for the white people that's gonna vote for him. He's pandering for the conservatives. He's pandering for the Republicans. And it's disgusting to me. If you're gonna be truthful, be truthful. But that is disgusting. He's a clown. What's his other sound? So she also said that he's good, just like he is on ESPN. He's good for sound bites. He's good at debating. He's good at arguing because he's loud, boisterous, and he'll bully the conversation, which is what he does, and that's what he got. His fan base is so good on ESPN, but people are starting to get sick of that crap. So do people think he's gonna win? It's not the fact that I don't know that part right there. It's on the screen. Should Stephen A. Smith be taken serious as a presidential candidate? He should. He's going to seriously run. He's testing the water with these things. Just how Donald Trump tests the water with, oh, it should have been my third term. It should have been my third term. It should have been a third term. They say I can't run a third term, but we'll see. I don't want to run a third term, but they want me to. Maybe I should. I wouldn't run a third term, but they testing the waters to see how much pushback he gets. And there's one more soundbite. 47. Up too far.
Which on the face of it seems like a very harmless message, but that's the point of it, is for it to be harmless.
It's not what's going on to the degree that it was decades ago. What's going on now is that we have more white Americans and others suffering and worried about the state of our nation. And because they're concerned about that, that's where their worries lie.
So Stephen A. believes that white people, the same white people who just elected or who elected Donald Trump twice, that white people don't care about racism, even though the whole reason many of them voted for Donald Trump is because of racism.
So, do I think Stephen A. Smith he'll run for president? I do. I wholeheartedly think he's going to run for president. Is he a clown? I will tell Stephen A. Smith to his face, he is a clown. We just lost everything. Okay. Everything just went out. Right? I don't. Did the battery? How did the battery die? Oh, y'all. Commercial.
And so that answer right there let me know he's definitely running for president. And he'll run as a Democrat. Or maybe even, I almost would say an independent, but I think he'll run as a Democrat. And listen, you guys may think I'm crazy, but if I'm the Democrats, given Stephen A.'s name recognition and his constant ability to attract audience, to speak in sound bites, to debate, because Stephen A. on a debate stage, it will get real. Again, we have a president that is loose on the facts. And I know some of you are thinking like, but he's black. He's not going to be able to get away with the same things that Donald Trump is. Sure, to a degree, but he will if he has a message and messaging that connects with white people. He absolutely will. So if I'm the Democrats and I see Stephen A. constantly talking about running for president.
Thank you, Jamel. I'll take it back from here. Thank you very much. I love my co-host. Thank you, my co-hosts. Video conferences in. The battery died on my camera. I don't know. It's plugged up. I told y'all every week, guys. Every week. It's the devil. He's trying to stop me from being great. All right. So we talked about Stephen A. So do I believe Stephen A. is going to run for president? I wholeheartedly believe he's going to run for president. Do I think y'all should take him serious? Yes. Do I think y'all should vote for Stephen A? I think y'all should throw him under the bus, boo him out of town because he's a grifter. He's going to try to he's going to do a power play just like Donald Trump, get as much money as he can, get as much power as he can. If he wanted to do something for the any state, New York, LA, wherever he's at, if he really wanted to do something, why won't he run for alderman? Why won't he run for mayor? Why won't he run for a position that preps him and shows him how to be in that position? No, he does the same bullcrap. Oh, I talked to Gavin Newsom. I text him. I called him once. I text him, and that's Gavin Newsom's my friend. I know all about. I can't stand Gavin Newsom, but I talk to him all the time. If you really want to help people, get one of them positions, become an alderman, see how things work, then run for Senate, then do it the right way, because the country don't want no more bullcrap people that just gonna jump there just to flaunt their private part, right? Ain't nobody trying to deal with you, Stephen A. Smith. Stick to ESPN, big dog, or really get serious and run for a position. Do it. If you're gonna do it, be like Jesse Ventura, be like Kane. I can't think of Kane's real name. Go serve the people first. Learn how to do the position, and then go run for president. Nah, these clowns. Can't stand Stephen A. Smith. Sucker.